Hi, welcome to Chris BI. My name is Chris Wagner, and today we're talking 3 steps to an incredible Power BI demonstration. Let's check it out. Boom! All right, so we've all been there. We've been working on a Power BI report for weeks or months on end. The model is perfect, the report is perfect, and now you're ready to roll this out to your executives and broad scale across your organization. Well, when you do, you bring them all together and you want to show them your masterpiece that you've built out. When you do that, you want to make sure that it goes off without a hitch. You don't want those long circles, those long pauses that could sometimes occur even on the best of models. You want to make sure that it's snappy, that it quickly moves from page to page, visual to visual. But how do you do that? What do you do to get prepared for that situation? Well, in this video, we're going to walk through 3 steps to ensure that you have an incredible presentation of Power BI. All right, let's head over to it. Okay, the first step you're going to take before the presentation is 1 hour ahead of time. You're going to reboot your PC. All right, that's going to make sure that you don't have any weird gremlins running in the background. You don't have any odd web pages that are caching big videos that are going to like suddenly pop up and start, squawking at you in your presentation. It's going to ensure that you've got all the processor and all of the memory you possibly have available for you in order to do this presentation. Okay. The reason you want to do this 1 hour ahead of time is in the off chance that your company has pushed out Windows updates to you, that when you go to reboot, you're suddenly forced to do a reboot, right? And you're forced to do that Windows update. You want to make sure that you've rebooted 1 hour before you present to make sure that you've worked out any of the gremlins that may exist with an update that should come up. Once you've rebooted, now, here's the big key, is you want to make sure that you minimize the number of applications that you open. Don't open Teams. Don't open your email, right? Don't open anything except for your browser, your PowerPoint, and maybe Power BI Desktop. All right? That is all you're going to do. Okay, step 2 is you need to practice, all right? And when I say practice, I want you to run through your report, run through your dashboard. Let me show you how you're going to do this. So let's head over to my desktop. Okay, so you've rebooted your system. You haven't opened anything but maybe your browser and your PowerPoint, right? You've ensured that your system is up, ready to go. You now pull up your Power BI report. You don't have any other tabs open, so there's no other noise that's going to suddenly start to pop in on your system as you're presenting. All right, so you're going to have your report ready. Now, here's the big thing I want you to do is practice going through each of the features that you're going to present. All right, so if you're going to present on filtering on the region, I want you to be very specific on the region that you're going to present and talk about, and click on that ahead of time. What this does is it ensures that all of this memory is available inside that hot cache that's running in Power BI or analysis services, and ensuring that everything's going to be able to pop up really quick for you, right? So run through everything and be exceedingly purposeful. Know which detail you're going to hone in on, right? So if I'm going to be presenting this dashboard and I want to hone in on Southwest, I'm also going to specifically choose this green scattershot point to talk about my action chart, right? So I'll know that this is the East Side department store, right? So I'll know that I'll go Southwest. I'll hover over this green chart and I'll talk about the East Side department store, right? If I'm testing out my other features, I will be very specific in each function that I go through, making sure that I've ferreted out any potential issues, any things that may cause performance problems. I've worked through all of that ahead of time. Okay, and then the final step I want you to do before you're about to present is I want you to make sure that you've gone back through your report and you've reset everything to the default settings that you want your people to experience, right? So this is how they're going to go in. This is how you want to start off your report. So that's, maybe it's, deselecting anything you've selected as part of your demo. It's resetting to default your visual slicers. It's making sure that you've brought everything and you've made this pristine for your users for consumption and for viewing. The next thing along with the reset is I want you to go up to your view and I want you to switch this to full screen. Okay? This ensures that you're giving your users all of the screen available for your dashboard, so you're not, users aren't focused in on other tabs or bookmarks that you have, that they're just looking at the report that you want them to experience, how you want them to experience it, and that they're focused in on the report. All right, so now you're all set to begin your big presentation of your Power BI report. You've rebooted your PC, you've practiced what you're going to click on inside the report, and you've reset everything to your default. So all 3 steps, you've run through it all. You're ready. You're going to go knock this out of the park. It doesn't matter if you're presenting to 2 people, 5 people, 1,000 people, or 1,000,000 people. You are ready to go. All right. Thank you guys very much. Really enjoy doing all this stuff, helping people, present analytics better, tell better data stories, and get up there and make better presentations. Do not underestimate the value of how you present this information to people the first time. You only get one chance for a first impression, and when you're doing a large-scale rollout or a large-scale demonstration, these factors are key in making sure that it goes really well. Thank you guys. Really appreciate everything. Peace.